Good morning, everyone. My name is Rabbi Lesser, Director of Pastoral Care here at Gurwin Jewish. Hope everyone has had a wonderful week, a very, very hot week. Temperatures were in the upper 90s. I know the patio was closed, but it was really hot outside. So it's a good thing to stay inside, stay hydrated as always, and to stay cool. We'll begin our Oneg Shabbat like we do every week with the singing of Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Ashares, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Ashares, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Ashares, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bachuni leShalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Bachuni leShalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Says Ram leShalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzchem leShalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzchem leShalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzchem leShalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In this week's Torah portion, we read about the holidays. But the story of the holidays is preceded by a very interesting story about a man whose name was Tzalafchad, who had 5 daughters. And they approached Moshe Rabbeinu, our leader, Moses, with the following question. Because at that time, the Jewish people were calculating the division of the land of Israel, which they were about to enter. And they noted to Moses, that the calculations for the division of land for a situation where there only are girls' daughters was not explicitly written and was not explicitly given over. And they approached Moshe and they said, could it be that since we only have girls in our family, we don't get a division of the land? Generally, the land is handed over from father to son. And Moshe Rabbeinu, in doing something which was quite unusual, yet a grateful leader, he says, I'm not sure, we have to ask God himself. And God answered the question saying, no, of course they get the land as well. The laws may be slightly different, but of course they get their father's inheritance. And we see from here a great deed from Moshe Rabbeinu, from Moses, where he was asked a question and he wasn't sure the answer. And he said, that's okay. I don't have to know everything. I don't have to know all the answers to every single question. This is something in our life we could take to heart. It's something where we want to have all the answers. We hope to have all the answers. We try to have all the answers to everything that may come our way. But sometimes it's okay to say the words, I just don't know. As long as the words I just don't know come from a true place, from a place of wanting to know the truth, there's no wrong answer with not knowing. Chadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela. Chadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela. Shamoy v'zachor b'dibur echad ishmiyahanu kelam yuchad. Hashem echad u'shmo echad l'shemo sefer ezel l'sila. Chadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela. Lekras Shabbos Gurwin elcha ki mekor haberacha. Meirosh mikedem nesucha. Sov ma'aseh b'machshavot tchila lechadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha kumitzi mitoch ha'amfecha rabloch sheves b'yemekabacha v'hu yachamol alayechem la lechadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela. Hisnari me'afar kumi levshi bigdei sefartei chami al yad beni shai beis alachmi karva el nafshi geyala. Chadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela. His oreri, kiva orekumi ori. Uri, shir daberi, kavod Hashem, alayich nigla lechadodi lekras kala. Pnei Shabbos nekabela. Lo sei voshi v'lo sikomi. Ma'ader shochachi u'matami. B'hogeksu ani yami. V'nibnesa ha'ir al tila. Chadodi lekras kala. Pnei Shabbos nekabela. Yamin usmo tefroti. B'yaz Hashem tahariti. Al yad beni shai beis alachmi. Karva el nafshi geyala. Lechadodi lekras kala. Pnei Shabbos nekabela. V'avi b'shalom materes b'ala. Gamberi naovetzahala tauchemune am segula ba'avikala Vo'i kala lecha dodi lekras kala. Nei Shabbos nekam bela. As mentioned last week, we've now begun the mourning period known as the 3 weeks. This is a time in Jewish history where we remember the loss, the destruction of the temple, and some of the laws of the 3 weeks start to kick in. These are not the strictest laws of mourning we have. As the closer we get to the day of Tisha B'Av, the day of the destruction, more laws will come into play. But the first 2 laws pretty much are: we cancel all weddings, we don't allow Jewish couples to get married, and of course, we don't allow haircuts or shaving, according to some opinions, during this time, which is a typical act of mourning. But the question comes about the weddings. Why is it? Why can't a couple get married during this time? Yes, we lost the temple, but we lost the temple 2,000 years ago. Why should that prevent a happy couple right now starting a family? And the answer is based on commentaries who explain that when a couple gets married, we are rebuilding the temple. It's a union which will be built, a new house in a Jewish home. And during this time specifically, you have to prevent that, because in order to truly mourn the loss of Jewish lives, which happened during the destruction, and the loss of God in our presence, we have to do one little thing to take back and say, we will wait. Because every Jewish home is like a miniature temple. And if it's a time in history where we're remembering the destruction of the temples, then we don't want to have a new temple being built by a home for the couple. So couple, they wait a few weeks. They think about the destruction of the temple. They think about how they want to make their lives into a better place, how they want to do good for other people. And right after the fast day of Tisha B'Av, when they do get married, then their marriage should be on a much higher level, because I have ingrained in them the concept that it's not just about getting married to one person, it's about building a family and building the Jewish community. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Li'es Nasa B'Chefso Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra V'Yacharei Kechlos HaKol Levahado Yimloch Nora V'Aya V'Hu Hoveh Lo yiyeh b'sifara v'ho echad v'yein sheni l'amshila l'achvira v'li reishes v'li sachles v'lo ha'od v'hamisra v'ho keili v'chagoli v'sur chavli v'yes nasa v'ho nisi yumanosli Menaz kosi b'yom ekra b'yahado of kidruchi v'yezishon v'yahira v'yemruchi gev'yasi ado shem li v'lo ira. A happy and healthy Shabbat, a great weekend. We'll see everybody next week.